Fine. So let us start with the Power BI. Power BI વિશે આપણે આજે થોડું ડિસ્કસ કરીએ. What is Power BI? What is data analytics? And in which particular scenario we are supposed to use the Power BI? So let us discuss that particular part. So Power BI is actually wonderful tools for dashboard designing. So let me start with the something introduction first. Power BI is specially for the dashboard design. Dashboard design, that means whenever you are having the large data and you would like to produce some of the charts of that particular data, at the time you can use the Power BI. So Power BI is something similar to, we can say, as a Excel chart, but Excel charts are having many limitations. But in case of the Power BI, it is a powerful tool. It can provide you so much in-depth charts. And basically, higher management, owners of the business organizations wants different data using chart only, and they can take decision based on the chart. And for the same, Power BI is the very much useful tool. And here there is no detailed programming knowledge required. So what you need a sample data or real data. It can be real data. Right now I am trying with a sample data. So that data can be in an Excel format. That data can be in a CSV format. It can be Excel, it can be CSV. Both are the similar one. So that you need it. Second thing, you need to upload that data to Power BI. Power BI software, you need to upload the data. Then you need to prepare charts as per your requirements. For example, I am the manufacturing some of the, let's say, package, let's say wafer packets. I'm manufacturing, for example. So I am manufacturing and I am distributing to multiple cities via my wholesale retailer chain. So now I have the multiple salesmen working in my office. So many salesmen are there. So many cities I am covering. So many areas I am covering. So now I would like to have the reports that which area maximum sales are there, which salesman is working maximum, which salesman is not working, which city is the maximum revenue, which city is not particular target area. So I can have something, everything's on my dashboard. So in that particular cases, I can generate that particular report via Power BI. So in that particular cases, Power BI is very much useful. So let us jump directly into the Power BI. And one thing I would like to clear, Power BI are having the two softwares. One thing is a Power BI desktop version. Another thing is a Power BI online versions. So I would like to recommend you the desktop versions. So go for the desktop versions. You can just download it from that particular Power BI website. Just search for the Power BI download and you can able to download it out. So now let us jump into the particular tools. So now I have already opened that particular Power BI. This is the Power BI front screen. Now I would like to go with the sample data, learn with the sample data. Here is the options. So I can go with that particular learn with the sample data, or either suppose you are having some of the Excel file ready of your own data, you can upload that Excel file also. So let me go with the learn with my sample data. So it will load the sample data. Let me click on a load sample data. So it will showcase all the sample data available with Power BI. So whatever the sample data are there, that will be listed over here. I need to tick mark it and automatically that data will be imported to my Power BI. So here you can see the things on a left hand side panel, financials are there. So let me click on financials. You can see the things on right side, previews are there. So let me click on financials, tick mark. Let me click on a load. Here is a two buttons. Load is there and transform data is there. Transform data is used to separate all the columns. For example, suppose you have master data and you want to separate into the multiple tables, then you can use the transport data options. But right now I'm going first time, so I will use the load. I don't want to go into the complexity right now. Later on we can have the multiple configurations, multiple separations of the data. So now my data is loading. So data will be listed on the right side panel. You can see the right side panel. In right side panel, data section is there. In data sections, my data will be loaded. So let us wait for a while. It will take some time to load the data depending upon the data you are providing. For example, you are providing lakhs of records, then it will take more time also. So now you can see the things, financials, headings are there. So here all the columns are there. Whatever the columns were there in that particular Excel file, what is the sample data in sample data? So that is listed over here. So now our task one is over. Task one is to load the data. Now second task is to select the visualization chart. So here is a visualization chart. So many visualizations are available. So you need to pick one from this particular available list. For example, I am selecting pie chart. So I am just clicking on a pie chart. You can see the things, left hand side pie chart is available. Now I need to set up the data for this particular pie chart. So I am clicking on a cells. I have click mark on a cells, and I am again clicking on a, for example, let's say product. Now you can see the things, charts have prepared automatically. I've just done a 2 clicks. One click on a chart, that is a pie chart. Second 2 clicks, one sales click, another product click. Let me zoom it so that you can easily understand the product details. Now you can see the things. So product wise sales data chart is there. Power BI is very intelligent. The name is business intelligence. Power BI. BI stands for business intelligence. So it is very intelligent. So Power BI knows which things to put where. And suppose you want to change it, then you have the option. So here is the filter options. So you can use the filter pan to filterize some of the specific product or some of the, let's say, sales. Suppose you want to focus on a higher sales only, or suppose you want to focus on a lower sales only, that you can decide. So that you can decide. So here is the options. Second thing, on a visualization chart, here is the legend. You can see the things, legends are there. You can see the legends are there. Values are there. Values are a sum of cells. So instead of sum of cells, suppose you want to change it. So you can use these options. Here is the all the options. You can see the thing, menu. Suppose you don't want to sum it. Suppose you want to go for the average value. Then you can choose the average. Automatically average formula will be applied. Or you can select the minimum. So minimum value will be selected automatically. Maximum is there. Counting is there. Count distinct is also there. Standard deviation is also there. Variance is there. Median is there. So value as no calculations. Percentage of grand total. So suppose you want to go for the grand total. So many variations are there. Now you need a statistical mind. How I want to represent the data. That you need to think. So by using this way, you can create the easily visualization chart. So let me create another chart. So this is the one number. Let me resize it. So I click on the blank area. Now I am clicking on another area. For example, let's say I am selecting stack bar chart. Now the stack bar chart is there. So let me click on a cells. Let's say cells, and let me click on a country. So country wise cells is there. So everything will be automatically ready. And here the you can see the things on a this particular visualization column. You can see the things. So many options are there. You can update this particular options. Suppose you want to change the color. So here is one icon. So here you can see the things, X and Y axis are there. Then zoom sidebar is there. Grid lines are there. Suppose we want a grid line on off. So grid line will be on or off. Transparency, how much transparency you want it. So you can select it. So transparency will be there. Line, you want a dotted line or you want a solid line. So everything formatting is there. And this is the advanced option, constant line. So here is a, you can see the color lining. Suppose you want to change the color, you can. So here everything is completely customizable. So you can use this particular option to customize your particular data. Here is the bar options. You can see the things. You don't want this particular color. You want to change it to something else. You can. So color is changed. Transparency you want to edit, you can. So you can see that these are the transparent now, because sometimes some background images are there, background values are there, you want to display something background, at the time you can use the transparency. Want to add the border, you can start the border, so now border is there, off, border is removed. Suppose you want to have that border with transparency or with some colors, specific color, so specific color border is possible. Border width is also possible. This is the higher border width, you can see the things. So as per your thought process, you can make this completely different chart. The thing is that you need to upload the data. You need to think which particular items I need to select. So I have selected cells and country. So country wise cells data is there. So suppose you want a city wise salesman target. So select that particular data. That data is required in your Excel file. Then and then you can able to generate the reports. And this chart can be replaced on a real time basis. Suppose you are putting the real time data, you can connect with your SQL server also. You can connect with your Oracle also. You can connect with your MySQL also. That is again possible. So benefit in the real database is real time data reflection is that. Even these customized Power BI chart you can include in your PHP programming, .NET programming, Java programming. You can include it. That is again possible. It is not a static one. This is the desktop version chart. Suppose you want to prepare the mobile version. So here is on left hand side bottom. Mobile is there. So mobile wise customization will be there. So you can see the things. Mobile wise customization is there. Or auto create mobile layout. So now mobile layout is ready. Suppose you want to customize it, modify it, you can. Otherwise mobile layout is also ready. And you want to do the export, you can use that particular PDF export option. Here is the save as is also there, export option is there, export to PDF. Suppose you have prepared the chart based on the Excel data and you want to save that particular PDF file to your boss, then you can use the PDF export. Now you can see the things, PDF is readily available. So here everything is there, title is also there. You can change everything, you can change the title also. Even you can add the combo box, for example country combo box, and whenever you are selecting some country, automatically chart will be updated based on that particular country. That is again possible. Just you need to explore all the options of the visualization. You need to explore one by one all the options. You can understand that completely. So the basic concept of Power BI is clear. How Power BI is working, how you can make a chart, how you can create the particular PDF file. And suppose you want to load your own data, that is your Excel or CSV data. How you can? So for the same, you need to go to the home tab and you need to click on a get data. And here you need to select either Excel or CSV, whatever the data you are uploading, text CSV. For example, I am clicking on text CSV. Let me go to download. Might be some of the CSV file will be there. Let us see. No, CSV file is not there. Uh, Let me go for the Excel. Might be customers. I can check out. Customer data will be there. Might be. Even whenever you are uploading the multiple data, you can join that data also. In our databases, we are having the primary key and foreign key. So you can use that particular options. Let me check out the customer data is there or not. No, that is just simple data. Actual data is not there. So you can upload that particular your Excel file using these particular options. And you want to join multiple data, then you need to go for the transform data. This is the option, or you can say the left hand side model view is also there. So this is the model view. So multiple data are there. You can use this particular option to join two tables. with primary key, foreign key, something like this. So this is the best way to modify your data. And this is the table view. You can add new column also. Suppose you want to create a new column based on some of the programming, you can. And if you want to go into the deep drive of detailed programming, then you can go with a DAX. In Excel, we can have the formulas. So in a DAX, you can do detailed programming also. So that is a DAX programming language that you need to understand and that you need to implement it. Later on, we will explore the DAX also. But right now, you need to just prepare a simple dashboard based on your thought process. Just take a sample data from any Google, just search on a Google, you will find some of the sample data and import that particular data, and based on the data prepare some of the reports. So any query or questions? So this concept is clear that where exactly Power BI is used, because this is most important. The owner, business owner who are having the large data set, who are having the multiple cells, they are using Power BI for the decision making, and their particular assistant are making reports using the Power BI. So as a Power BI expert, you can prepare such reports, but you need to have the analytical mind that how I can display that particular data in multiple angles. So that you need to think. Then after decision making will be there. So owner can take easily decisions. Fine. So any questions? If you are having any query or questions, feel free to share me in a comment, or you can directly ask offline members.
So basically, our tools are cheap for us and it is
Yes, you need to understand that visualizations, that which visualizations is displaying which kind of data. And suppose you are adding 5 visualizations. Whenever, let's say, let me just hide this particular visualization data and filters. Now I am clicking on United States. You can see the things. Left hand side, particular pie chart is updated. So whenever you are clicking on anything, let me click on Canada. So pie chart is updated. You can see the things. So this is a real time. So you can use this particular real time functionality. So you need to prepare such different visualizations on your data, and finally you need to create a PDF file. So that PDF file can be shared with your boss to take a decisions. Fine. Any other questions?
so how can we deploy Power BI in our website?
Yes, you can. You need to go for the premium version of the Power BI. Then Power BI embedding option is there. So here is a embedding published to Power BI. So that will be Power BI will be live on. There are two versions of the Power BI. One is a live version. Another version is offline version. That is a desktop version. So once you publish it to the online, in a online automated report emailing you also there. So once you prepare the Power BI report of the sales chart example, now every day sales will be different. So suppose you have scheduled 8 p.m. example. So or at 8 p.m. automatically mail will be sent to the owner that this is the chart for 2 days. So for the same, you need to use Power BI online versions. And in a online versions, you need to go for the premium versions. So premium version are providing that particular functionality. And in that premium version, embedded functionality is also there. So something code will be there. That code you need to add it into your programming language also. It can be PHP, it can be .NET, it can be Java or any other programming language. You can add it. So these options you can use it. Any other question? Yes. So real time, suppose you want a reflections, then you need to use either SQL server or you need to use some of the live databases. So here, so many live databases are there. You can see the things. Let me click on database. So these many databases are supported. Just see the screens. Yes, exactly. Stock market are on a real time basis. Suppose you are getting that particular stock market data from the database, then you can connect it. Even you can connect the SAP also. So you can see the thing SAP HANA database is also there. So directly from the SAP you can generate the chart. What? That I don't know. Stock market chart. They are using Power BI or they are using some other tools that I don't know basically. Because every websites are having the different logics. So I don't have that particular detail knowledge about the share market. But these particular chart, these many databases are support. You can see the thing. These many databases are available in the market. So you can connect with any database with just one click. And if data is updated on your database, it will be reflected over here in your Power BI automatically. And if you are using online versions, then automatically mailing functionality is also there. Everyday mail will be there. If you are not opted for the online mailing, then also whenever you are opening the chart, automatically refresh chart based on the live data. So that will be live one. Okay. So I need to check out. So you can use that particular library over here if it is possible. Or either what you can do is you can use some of the let's say suppose you want to display some of the share market data, then take out some of the library, read the data from the library and add it to the your MySQL, for example, and from MySQL update into that particular chart. That is possible. Yes, yes. First thing you need to fetch the data from their server to your library, then your library to MySQL. Or you can use any other databases also. Access is also there, SQL Server is there, Oracle is there, IDM is there. Any databases you can use. So these many databases are supported. Even though online services are also there. So these many online services are also there. You can see the things. For example, LinkedIn Learning. So LinkedIn Learning online databases are available. So you need to connect it once time, then you can get some of the data from the LinkedIn Learning also. So many are there. You can explore this particular data. Azure, Microsoft Azure. This is the cloud. So cloud is also there. Cloud connection connectivity is also there. Power platforms are there. Microsoft Fabric are there. Then file is also there. These many types of files are also supported. And so many other are also there. Web is there. So many other connectors. These are called as the connectors. So many connector. Survey Monkey. For example, I am using Survey Monkey for taking survey of the students or interns or let's say clients. So Survey Monkey will generate the data on their server end. I can prepare the chart of that particular analysis. Whatever the result, whatever the feedbacks are there, I can prepare the chart using that Survey Monkey connectors. So those who are into specifically data analytics, explore these all connectors. So whenever you are going for the interview, you can say that I know these many connectors. I can get data from this, I can get data from this, I can get data from this, and I can prepare your chart for you. Because all connectors are providing different data. So analyze that particular connectors. Fine. Any other question? So process is very simple. Just do it. On a next sessions, we will go with advanced one. For example, how we can do the customizations, that we will discuss it. So this is just a basic introduction about the Power BI, that how we can create the Power BI dashboard design. Later on, we will do the customizations. Fine. So let us conclude today's sessions. If you are having any query or question in future, just put it in the comment sections. We will discuss on a next section. Thank you very much for joining online and offline.